You can do this. One of the most used phrases ever to motivate people to do things they never thought were possible. But what does it really mean? Does it take into consideration my disability? Does it take into consideration my finances? I've asked these questions over and over as I've grown up. The only answer I've come across that makes any sense is another question. Do I have the willpower to do this? It's not about what we struggle with. It's not about what we don't have. It's about what we do have. And we have willpower. We have love and support from friends and family. We want to see things and experience things. We are not traveling with disabilities. No, we are traveling with special abilities. So come, join us with your special abilities.
Hi, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? Well, it's been a little bit, and I haven't been up, but I want to change that, like I said the other day. And then I took the weekend off because it was Helping Hands for Cruising telethon weekend, and I decided to help support them and be part of, back being part of their community is helped me because it's been rough, guys, since, my emotions and my disabilities, and I'm trying to learn to walk better, and I got a walker. If you guys haven't seen that, I got a walker, but I thought I would progress a lot faster than I have, and it's been rough. I fell in the yard and thought I broke my foot, but it was a really bad sprain. Just trying to get around, trying to cook, clean, everyday life. And so normally I don't show my everyday life, and I'm trying to work out a way of vlogging my life a little more accurately, a little more intimately, so people can understand what it's like to be 60. Let me think of how old I am. I'll be 63. 63 in February. I had to think about that. That's sad. My dad didn't forget how old he was until he was 72. I'm forgetting when I'm turning 63. That's pretty bad. But yeah, so I just trying to get comfortable here, guys. Sorry. There, that's a little more relaxed. Now I can, a little rocky here. So I want to do more of an everyday vlog and record it and release it at a certain set time every day, and hopefully you guys can get to know me a little bit better. A lot of my friends they don't see all sides of me. There's more to me than just a hard ass. I want to say I'm not a hard ass, really. I'm a passionate, caring person who shows it by pushing people to be better. Now, I don't know whether it's, I should look in the mirror and push myself as much as I'm pushing others to be the best they can be. Maybe I'm disappointing myself. Maybe maybe that's it. I'm not pushing myself hard enough. And then I have people who tell me often, including my doctors, that I push myself too hard. So it's like, okay, on one hand, I'm like telling people who ask for my advice, this is what you need to do to accomplish this. Why aren't you doing it? And then there's me, my life on my side going, okay, you used to be able to do this, but you can't. But let's see what you can do. Do it, do it, do it. And then I make myself sick. So it's like, there's got to be a middle, you know. There's a middle ground where I'm not pushing everybody away and, that I'm not pushing myself too little or too much. And I'm not pushing my friends too little or too much. That I'm being an asset. And people tell me I'm an asset. I'm more like a pole than a asset. And I don't want to be that. I'm really not that way. Not that I know of. I've been told I'm really tough. Maybe it's just where I don't think it's where I am in life. I don't think it's because of the MS, because I've had the MS for years. People think that I just got diagnosed or that I haven't lived with it for a while. I got diagnosed when I was 19 with chronic fatigue syndrome. And that was kind of like the fibromyalgia of the world. It was the new label for aches and pains that they couldn't understand. But then when you put undiagnosed MS next to chronic fatigue syndrome, they overlap. And then I just found out from my doctors that you can have chronic fatigue syndrome and MS. Ooh. And they're not sure I could have both. And then, a slow thyroid. I used to be thin. I used to be 6'2" and 105 pounds soaking wet. And now I'm gaining again, even though I'm on a special diet for kidney disease and kidney issues. And blood disorder that I have. I have pernicious anemia. It's different than regular anemia. And then I have my red blood cells are larger and don't absorb as much oxygen as they should. I don't know if my makeup's crooked. I didn't put a lot, but I look halfway decent. I don't look dead like the other day. I'm hoping I don't. Yeah, so anyway, I'm, I guess I'm turning 63, and I'm a single parent. I've been a single parent for over 20 years with my youngest two children, and I was a single parent for 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. With my oldest daughter. So pretty much my children's lives I've been a single parent. Not saying I wasn't married for a while. I was married to my first husband for 3 years. Wanted out at 2. I really didn't want to marry him in the first place, but that's a whole nother story I'll tell you some other time. But my second husband I was married to for over 15 years. We separated at 7 years, but didn't get divorced for until we were in our 15th year of marriage, due to him not being able to be served. But yeah, so through that time, I've graduated high school, got accepted at Wentworth for dental lab technologies in Boston. For dental lab technician in Boston. What am I saying technologies for? Then worked in restaurants, managed restaurants, waitress, everything from the ground up. I had parents that believed that you get married, the girls got married, they didn't have to have a college education. So because of that, I wasn't really able to do my college the way I wanted. So later on in life, I went to college and went for psychology, and I've gone to college for theology and become a minister. And just kind of meandered through life, never really feeling like I had to have a career. Really, I was so busy being a single parent and then having jobs here and there. Then I went to school and became a Montessori school teacher. That I really enjoyed for quite a long time. And then I opened a couple of my own businesses. 3, 4, 5, I think 5. I've had 5 businesses. 2 of them very successful businesses, and I spoiled my children. And so I've been, well enough off, and then not so well off, and then next thing I know, I blinked, and I'm now 60 years old and looking to buy a bus and convert it and go and see the United States and retire. And well, I'm disabled, so I'm forcefully retired. Can't really do much when you're as disabled as I am. Yeah. So anybody who would like to join the chat, ask me some questions. There isn't anything that I won't answer. I don't know if Ringo's still in here, but hi, Ringo. How have you been? Been a long time, guy. I miss my buddies on here. I'm hoping some of y'all will come in and say hi and chat in the chat and talk. I do have a couple of things planned for tonight, at least one I can start off with. I have this game, well, not game, but it's to help build a better life. It's better than yesterday. I started to do this once before, but I didn't. It's a 365 daily challenges to live a more confident and fulfilling and carefree life. I hope that helps somebody, including me. So the first card, and every day you pick a card, you can hashtag be better than hashtag better than yesterday. So today is give a compliment to someone you don't know. A small compliment can make someone's day and remind you to compliment yourself as well. Okay, well, I'll start out with Ringo. He's a great guy. I enjoy his company, his talking to him and everything, and I hope to get to know him better. As far as complimenting myself, gee, that's a little hard. I guess I like my hair today. Not bad. It's a little darker than normal. I'm getting my gray, so I cut and color my hair by myself. That's a compliment. And I don't think I do bad. So I'm going to go back to my regular color, which is nutmeg, which is what you see in the thumbnail. I believe that's the thumbnail I put up. That color is called nutmeg. And my hair actually growing up was more this color. A little darker. I was born blonde, and I have naturally curly hair, so whenever it's straight, it's because I have to sort of straighten it. But anyway, so we're also going to talk a little bit about Disney. I have let me pull this up. I found a website that says, what happened today in Disney history? So for all you Disney fans out there, I know there's got to be a couple, maybe 2, 3. I'm joking. If you're anything like me, you're a big Disney fan. I'm a big Disney fan. Let's see. We'll start up the old tablet. Crank those mice. I don't have the best of tablets. I don't have iPads or iPhones. Everything's Android. So while we're waiting for that, so I'm supposed to be a vegetarian because of my kidney disease. I was almost stage 4 kidney failure, almost to the point of dialysis. So I had to switch my lifestyle around, and I had to switch my the way that I eat. And I had to detoxify my kidneys. And, I drink distilled water now. I take supplements to replace my B12 deficiency of my pernicious anemia. I take a bunch of things that help my thyroid, so that because the synthetic thyroid medications don't work on me. So I'm just, I just muddle through and try to manage. But so far this year, knock on wood, things have been good. It's been pretty much just my mental health. My mental health has been. I do know why. There's been a lot of factors. Not loneliness per se, more isolation. More, I wish I was already out on the road. I wish I was already traveling. My son lives in a different state. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. My oldest daughter lives in a separate state. I haven't seen her in 14 years? 12 years? Not sure. Let me turn the volume down on this. I'm looking. For the Today in Disney History.com. I think that's what it is. All. Yes. Today in Disney History. Let's see. I think this is this day in Disney history. Yep, that's it. See, it looks like this. And then you go through and you look up today's date. Let's see, August 12th. August 12th. Here we go. All right, who's ready for some Disney history? We'll do some now and I'll do some as we go along. In 1919, I'll show you again. Here we go. In 1919, Disney legend Dodie Roberts was born in Plainville, Nebraska. Starting in 1939, she created colors and mixed paint for Disney Studios and later served as a supervisor in the paint lab. In the pre-computer days when cell paints were mixed and matched by hand and animation paint was mixed, mixing was demanding job requiring both technical and artistic skills. Disney kept their cell paint mixture a secret, and mixers were only given the partial color information for each batch without knowing what colors the others were adding. It wasn't till Roberts was promoted to the department supervisor in 1972 that she was trusted with the complete formulas for over 500 paints and hues. Robert mixed paints for virtually every Disney animated project in her 42 years at the company. She said, "I love puzzles, and mixing paint was like putting together a puzzle," said Dodie Roberts. So that's pretty cool. Oh, here's another one. I like this one. In 1929, Walt Disney was granted a trademark for the use of the image of Mickey Mouse in motion pictures. Pretty cool. So now I heard through the Disney grapevine that they're getting rid of Tom Sawyer Island. I wonder what they're going to put there. I know a lot of people are upset. I mean, it wasn't being used, not like it used to be. It used to be a place for the kids to play, go through tunnels and caves and across bridges and play. And then it was like people didn't even know it was there. Like you could ride in a canoe and paddle a canoe over, or you could take like a log raft over. But people, I remember Tom Sawyer. I loved those books. In fact, the beginning of my wanting to explore the world or explore America was when I read Tom Sawyer, and I wanted to build a raft and travel down this stream that was in front of my house and go to the ocean. And my dad was like, "You can't do that." And I couldn't understand why Tom Sawyer did. Why can't I just build a raft and travel? He says, "Well, it goes under the highway." And I guess I don't know my age. I'm not sure how old I was, but I must have been young enough to understand the concept of wanting to do it, but not understanding the logistics involved of doing it. So he says, "Well, I got a boat we're going to work on, so we'll work on a boat in the garage." So that ended up being, my dad got a 18-foot Chris Craft that was pretty much rotted to the frame. like rotted to the very frame. And so it was a mahogany boat. So we spent all winter working on that mahogany boat and got it up and got it done. It was pretty fun. We had a great time. Me and my dad did projects like that all the time. It was great bonding. But my dad and I were very, very close. And he's been gone now for 15 years. It's hard to believe that time has gone. But, you know, I still miss him. I still, remember and wish I was able to puddle around in the garage with him and have a good time and do some things, And we did everything from make lead weights, put deep sea fishing and mahogany boats and, gardening and just taking a walk in the woods or a walk down the road or fishing in the ponds where I grew up. A lot of good memories. My dad was a great guy. So yeah, anyway, anybody who doesn't know me, I'm a big Disney fan. I go cruising when I can afford it. I haven't been cruising in 3 years now. And I probably won't go cruising until I can get my bus and start get it settled and start living out of it so that I can have some money and some free time to be able to, let my son watch my dogs so I can go on a cruise. That would be fun. And so in the comments below, if you have a bucket list or a place that you haven't been that you'd like to go to, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you and compare notes and see what kind of adventures you all have been on, because this is a big world, and I'm going to be solo traveling by myself in a bus. So I can use any advice. I've been researching van life and bus life and tiny home living and all that for years. And but you can still never have enough advice. You know what I mean? You can still never run out of different things that you haven't heard of or seen before that will come in handy for me to be able to have on my bus. I'm going to have solar panels and solar energy. I've kind of switched over to pretty much everything is electric. I won't have any propane or anything. So, yeah, I'm going to be building it kind of on my own with my son's help when I get to Kentucky, because he's up in Kentucky. So, yeah. So that will be something. I had the money before COVID, and then I donated to help a friend do something they would never get to do in their life. So I'm pleased I got to do that, but now it's time to start and get my money back to get my bus and get on the road. It's harder than people think, especially when you're disabled and you don't have unlimited income. And in Canada, it's funny, just for comparison here. In Canada, you can be disabled and get a disability and still be allowed to have a job and work. And I don't think they put a limit on how much you can earn. I don't think that they I don't think they tell you, oh, you can only have this much extra, or we'll take you off of Social Security, or we'll take you off of disability, or we'll stop your benefits. I think that they allow you the freedom to be able to live above the poverty line. Here, you have to be so far below the poverty line to get anything that, it just makes it very, very, very hard. But anyway, so I see two people are watching, but no one's saying hello. Say hello. Everybody's welcome here. I want to see who's here. That'd be awesome to be able to talk and to see you and find out who you are, a little bit about you. It'll help me know what kind of discussions you like to have, what you want to talk about. But I'm here for you, and as well as you're here for me. Otherwise, I'm kind of a talking head. Feel free to talk to me. I'm very approachable. So that's me. Some of the things I used to do. Let's see. I was in drum corps in my hometown. I was in choir, in church. Let's see what else I did. Mountain climb, dirt bikes, bike riding, hiking, camping, canoeing, boating, fishing, ski mobiles, or sleds, depending on what part of the United States you're from. Travel. Went to Disney a lot. I went to Disneyland. All you people from New England will know a little bit about what I'm talking about. In the 1970s and 80s, 60s, 70s, 70s and 80s, a local TV star who had a children's show named Rex Trailer. He had a show called Boomtown, and he did excursions to Disneyland for kids of all ages to be able to go, and they would chaperone for a week, I believe, So I went when I was 13, so it was through Crimson Travel Services. And so I got to go to Disneyland. I was on a 747, which was pretty cool. I stayed in Anaheim in the Howard Johnsons. They shut down the highway in front of Disneyland so we could walk across the street at Disneyland and go into Disneyland. And we went to Disneyland. We went to Hollywood Studios. We went to San Diego Zoo. We went to Knoxbury Ghost Town. Where else? SeaWorld. We went to SeaWorld. I think that's pretty much everything we did. Oh, at Hollywood Studios, I got to meet Lucille Ball and got a tour of her trailer. Her trailer was backstage, and she let us walk in and see her trailer and walk out the back, kind of like in the front, out the back. Don't touch her minks. Keep your dirty fingers to yourself. She was a nice lady, but I was a little afraid of her. But she was pretty cool. I met Clu Gulager. He was a 1960s cowboy movie star. I got a picture of me sitting with Clu Gulager, and it was funny because I'm getting my picture taken. I'm sitting in Universal Studios, like in an amphitheater in chairs. So I'm sitting with Clu Gulager getting my picture taken, and behind me is walking Randolph Mantooth from Squad 51. He was like rubbing his eye and walking by, kind of like you don't see me, I'm not in this picture. So we got photo bombed by Randolph Mantooth. of Squad 51, so I thought that was pretty cool. And he's like, Randolph, do you have to photobomb? Well, I don't even think it was called photobombing back then. That's how old I am. Oh my goodness. Photobombing the picture, it was pretty fun. We had a great time, to be a kid again. I think every older person says that, to be a kid again. They're coming back. Yeah, like all this stuff from when I was a kid is coming popular again. I kind of think that's a little hilarious to know that some of the things that I grew up with are becoming popular. Safer. Remember click clacks? They were made out of glass. Yeah. Smash. Glass in your eye. Yeah, we weren't afraid of anything. I don't remember being afraid much as a kid. We knew when to be home. We knew how far we could go. Had set guidelines, scheduled. Our lives was scheduled. You got up at this time. You went to school at that time. You got home at this time. You did your homework at that time. You went to church on this time. You went out to play at this time. You were back in at this time. You had a shower or a bath at this time. Like, very regimented. And I think that's where security comes from when you're a kid, is knowing what to expect next. I know it helps with my dogs. My dogs know when they got to get up, when they got to go out, when they got to eat, when's playtime, when dinner's being made, that they can't be in the kitchen, otherwise they'll trip me up and I'll be on my butt and dinner won't get made because I like I said, I have MS. Everything I do, I have to have enough room to be able to move around without falling on my butt, because once I'm down, not getting up again. So, yeah. So that's a little bit about me and a little bit of reasons why I haven't been kind of up here as much on my channel as much, and I really miss it. I miss my subscribers, my family. To me, I miss the people I've met through YouTube. A lot of them I got to actually meet in person, and they're wonderful. They're great people. I've made so many friends just having my YouTube channel. Heck, even though I did drama and I sang, I have stage fright, like, beyond. Like, I have to take anxiety pills. But with YouTube, it's helped me. It's helped me be able to not hide off in the corner as much as I normally would. Or not talk in public, It's funny, I have a little ticker down there that tells me what's going on. The FBI did this, and upcoming earnings for the stock market. It's like distracting. I don't want to. I gotta find out how to get rid of that. So I use StreamYard. As you can see, the little logo up in the corner. This isn't a paid promotion, but I do have a link down in the description for you to get a discount on a StreamYard membership. So if you like the what you see as far as the clarity, the performance of StreamYard, then you might be looking for a new streaming service to be able to post your YouTube videos or your YouTube channel. check out StreamYards, and be sure to use my promo code. It helps me to be able to put up more content. I'm using the free version right now, but I want to switch to the paid version so that I can have more guests and more time. Excuse me. More screen time, especially if I go back to my old schedule of posting a video and posting a live every day. I do shorts, so check out the channel. There's shorts, and they're no rhyme or reason to my shorts. They're just little bits of my life that, introducing my kids, introducing some of the places I've gone, places I wish to go to. There is this cruise that I would love to go on, but I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to do that. It's the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, and I believe that's in 2025. I believe it's in October. Anybody interested, just leave me a message in the comments or private message me, and I'll get you the information on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. It's supposed to be a really fun time, so let me know if you're interested in cruising. Let me know if you're interested in pretty much anything that I discuss and talk about. I do buy things off of Amazon. I do have Amazon reviews coming up for products that help me. And like I said, not really a paid advertisement, but my content is a wide variety of, just what it's like to be me, what it's like to live my life, and hopefully more of my travels. Like I said, I'm on not hiatus because it's not a vacation. I'm pretty much not spending money on travel so that I can afford my bus. So it kind of limits my content somewhat, but we still do things. My daughter and I don't think she's going to travel with me. She's on again, off again about getting her own bus. I'm not sure she even knows what she wants to do. But I myself haven't changed my mind. I definitely am going to continue to reach for the stars. My mind is like a squirrel, squirrel brain. I'll think of something and it'll remind me of a Disney film like, Toy Story, Woody, reach for the stars. So I won't let anything stop me from getting my bus. I'm going to work on it harder and harder. I'll be searching out sponsors and, and promoting and trying to find ways of pushing myself along, trying to get it quicker than, sooner than later. Yeah. So that's pretty much me. Been up here for 45 minutes. It shows that I have 2 people watching, but I don't know who's watching, and whoever it is isn't saying hi yet. So they must be new. Hello, all new people. You are now part of the family, so you can talk. Say hi. Yeah. So there'll be changes in the background here as we go along. The background changes with the seasons. As you can see, I have Hey Hey over here. I was thinking of putting him on my shoulder. Then Rebecca made me a little penguin here. Then down here is my hiking sticks. One has Bigfoot on it, because yes, I believe in Bigfoot. This one's my hiking stick from when I was younger. And it's really beat up because I used it a lot. And this is my new one. And that's why I'm trying to get to a point where I can hike again. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and then, things will change. And I do have something special going here. I'm working on it. And I'm going to change my thumbs up to something else. This is my subscriber information. You can send cards and mail to TWSA, P.O. Box 276, Cotulla, Texas, 78014. And there's a PayPal link, and I haven't done the Patreon yet because people haven't been interested yet in Patreon. And I'm sure eventually when I'm more consistent, that will develop as we go along too. So let's see. Yeah, I'll have probably like Manic Mondays. I don't know. Can't have Taco Tuesdays because so many people have Taco Tuesdays. I don't want to have Tequila Tuesdays. Could have Mimosa Mondays. I'm not supposed to drink, so maybe we could figure out something. Way Back Wednesdays. Throwback Thursdays. Freaky Fridays. I don't know. You guys come up with stuff and throw it in the comments or whatever, and let me know. Ask me questions. Let me know what to have for content. Otherwise, I've been known to just sit up here and ramble. I will be having special guests with different subjects. Because I do have a few people that said they would want to come up and discuss. A couple of van life people, a Bigfoot researcher. We have my daughter who does tarot card readings. My oldest daughter. Let's see. I'm trying to think of who else I got. Got a couple more. Kind of slipped my mind. I have dogs. Anybody like dogs? I have a medium-sized dog. She's a mixed dog. She's Callahoola leopard dog. Her mom was 100% that, and her dad was part Wiener dog and Boston and part Chihuahua. So he was 3 different breeds in one. So she's a mixed Callahoola mixture. I said Wiener dog, right? Dachshund. She's Dachshund, Boston, and Chihuahua. Was her mom. And her dad, and her mom was Callahoola. And then I have, and her name is Maleficent. All my pets are named after Disney characters. And I have Constance, and if you don't know, Constance is the bride on the Haunted Mansion in Disney World. Girls, hey. My neighbor must be going out. Girls, enough. Sorry. My middle dog, my is a Boston Terrier. She's registered, 100% registered AKC, all that. Boston Terrier. And then my little one is a white and brown spotted chihuahua. So I have to have my little chihuahua, and her name is Willow, from like Grandmother Willow, um, the tree on Pocahontas. Constance is the bride on the Haunted Mansion in Disney World. So, Disney things. And because I don't own them all, Rebecca has three cats and I have one. So she has Spot, who's a cat, but she named him after Spot on 101 Dalmatians. And then we have Shiloh, which is another Disney character, and Patty, which is another Disney character, and then mine is Percival from Knights of the Round Table and Robin Hood animation series for Disney. So yeah, I have one cat, Rebecca has three, and then I have 3 dogs. So, yeah, got a house full. And there's some videos up. My Chihuahua talks. Check out the videos of my dogs talking. My dogs playing. They're a lot of fun if you like animals. And yeah, so just trying to beat the Texas heat. I want to say 103 today. The hottest this week is going to be, or last week and this week, it's 107. The heat indexes are like 113, 112, something like that. I'm trying to have a garden. That ain't going so well. Everything keeps getting scorched. I do crafts. I make wreaths. I do sewing, crocheting. I get busy. All of the floral work is mine. I do all floral arrangements. Like I said, I cut my own hair. I color my own hair. I do my own makeup. I do makeup design. I owned my own makeup company for quite a while. I don't know. What else you guys want to know about me? Grew up in New England. Parked the car in Harvard Yard. Can't say it as well as I used to, but I don't quite have a Texas accent either. So, 1 of 5. My parents had 5 children. Each of my grandparents had 10. So my dad's side, there was 10 children, and on my mom's side, there was 10 children. A big family. Originally from Canada. So I'm firstborn American, which makes me Canadian American. So dual citizenship. I don't know. Trying to think. It was pretty hard trying to think of things about yourself. I don't know. I wish there was someone to ask me some questions, or at least say hi. Or maybe I should just go. Next time I'll do some trivia. I don't know if you guys like trivia, but if you're going to participate, we'll do some trivia and some games, and you got to let me know. You know? Guess that's pretty much it. I'm trying to stretch it for an hour. What else can I talk about? Let's see. On this channel, I try not to talk about politics or religion. Try to keep it family friendly, please. No arguing, no fighting, that kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, I know. I'm making tiramisu tomorrow. Yeah, homemade with real Italian lady fingers. I do cook, I do cook on the channel. I'm making kugel sometime next week. I got chocolate cream pie. I do some recipes of my own. I do taste testing, so yeah. I don't know. Well, we're down to one person. So I guess I'm just going to say goodnight, and I'll try and come up with a schedule that isn't interfering with some of my other friends. And I'll see you then. So probably tomorrow, same time, same channel, same bat time, same bat channel. All right. Well, thank you for being with me. Thank you for putting up with me. Come see me again. My content's going to improve from here. I know it will. It's just like getting back on a horse. And I hope that you find something that intrigues you, or something that you can get out of my conversations with you, and know that you have someone here who actually is interested in you, and want to be here for you, want to let you know that you're loved, you're wanted, you're amazing, and I'm here for you, and you're not alone. Well, have a good night, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.